Okay guys, here's a follow-up to adding a lithium battery and inverter to the 2003 Mirada. So what I've done is I think I made a video before, I've got the lithium battery in here, got the breaker and lithium battery here, and I've got the DC charger, which I haven't needed yet because the battery is full. Okay, so I've connected to the breaker box here. Bit of a struggle getting the core of the wires in there, honestly, based on the size. So I kind of had to cut them down a little bit, but I've been checking the temperature on the wires and they're good. It's not heating up, getting concerned there. So behind this little TV here, I put the inverter on the wall, and now I've got the 110 going up through these cabinets. Let me go. This is the bedroom. It's like a corner cabinet. This is a sink. Got it going through there. I'm going to tidy these wires up so they don't look so crazy. Going to be a pet peeve. And then it's going through the where the commode is, and through that cabinet. I probably made the holes way too big, but that's okay. And then it comes out here, which is going to be hard for you to see because the light is fading here, but it comes out next to the push out and the dinette. So got the wiring coming in, and what I've done is to unhook the receptacle that was there and just keep it just taped off for now so nobody can touch the live wires when it goes live. And now I've got it connected up to the inverter, and you can see I've got 110 voltage on this extension cord here. And so I'm going to put another receptacle in to replace this, probably over here somewhere or here, so that I can have two receptacles that are 110 volts, one running off lithium battery and one running off either the generator or shore power. So hope this is useful to anybody that's trying to do that, and you can ignore the cleaning stuff in there because we know that's not for storage. It says right on it. Okay, if you like what we're doing, give us a comment. Tell me I'm out of my mind or else that I'm doing it right. Oh yeah, one thing I did leave was enough wire for it to stretch out for when the push out is out. It's obviously going to use less cord wherever it's out. So I'm going to figure out a way to tidy that up so it's a bit more invisible, and so it doesn't get caught on anything when the push out goes out. All right, cool beans. Yep, let us know if we're crazy or not, because this is RV Cuckoo. All right, Paul here, and we're in the middle of quite a bedroom mess right here, and I'll tell you why. So after a lot of consideration, and maybe you've seen previous videos, I'm putting a lithium battery in here, and I've had good luck with the old converter getting the battery charged up quite a bit, pretty much though to about 80 to 90% at best, and the voltage that's required for lithium's 14.4, 14.6, and the best that's ever going to come out of one of these converters is probably about 14 at the most. So this is the old clunky, look at the size of that transformer with the old windings on it. Pretty cool, actually. And this is the new converter, which is a little bit smaller and certainly a lot lighter. So the wiring for this, however, is quite a challenge. So the old converter had 3 wires. This is DC negative. I don't know why you can't just have a standard black color for everything and red for positive. I don't know. Anyway, and this is also a positive, 2 positives coming out here. There's a blue one and a red one. The blue one went here to converter positive, and the red one went behind this board, fuse board, into the back of, whoops, sorry, wrong one, whoops, into battery positive. So the red wire came up here, and then the negative wire came to the back here, which, let me get that red one out the way, you can see is also a DC negative coming out the front of it. So we're going to fix all that, and the wires coming out of the new converter, let's pull those out. So this is the AC side, not to be confused with the DC side. Oops, sorry, too close. AC side, you can see it marked here, ACN and ACL. So this is black, live. Not sure why you wouldn't color that one red as well. And then there's only 2 wires coming out of the DC converter on this side. So I'm actually going to have to, from what I understand, put the positive to the converter positive here instead of back there to the battery positive, which would be behind it there. So I'm not sure I really like that idea, but it's what's being recommended. So I don't know, I'm not convinced of that. I'm gonna do a little bit more looking around here to see what this converter positive is connected to. But anyway, that's kind of how it looks for now. So let's come back later and we'll see a bit more wiring put together and flipping the switch to see what catches fire. I mean, what works. Catch you later.